Hey everybody, it's Trent Austin from Austin Custom Brass. Hope you're having a fantastic day out there today. While I have your attention at the beginning, be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with us with all of our goodies that we're launching. It's our annual brass giving sales event. If you haven't seen all of the good deals that we're having on the shop, be sure to check it out at austincustombrass.biz. Okay, primary commercial over. This is the Thane Performance Series trumpet that Logan sent to our shop. We're actually going to be selling this trumpet, and there will be a link in the description on this YouTube video. So let me tell you a little bit about the horn. But first, actually before I tell you about it, let me play it a little bit for you. This horn is so much fun to play. It's ridiculously even, it's clean, it has a beautiful thick sound, and I'm going to tell you some of the reasons why in just a bit. But if you don't know much about Thane trumpets, Logan just started his own company. I know that for many years he was working at the Monette factory out in Portland, Oregon, and he's making his own trumpets, and as you could see, doing a great job, and as you just heard, doing a great job. He has two different models. Well, he has many different models, but two different prices on their trumpets. One is a standard series, which is a little less expensive. And this one is Performance Series, which is a little bit more expensive in his line, but extremely fair considering what you get. What do you get? Let's talk about that. First, check out the valve block. It might not look that familiar to some people because my shop's primarily an American-based shop, so you'll usually see valve blocks from the following manufacturers. Obviously, with Adams, you see the Bauerfeind valves blocks. Adams owns Bauerfeind. You'll see a lot of Carroll brass valve blocks, which are in a lot of trumpets, regardless of their price points. Like our low-budget Manchester brass line is Carroll brass, and I know even horns like the Harrelson trumpets, which are selling for some crazy amount, they use the Carroll brass block as well. Good block, very, very good block, and I think Logan even uses that block on some of his trumpets, maybe the standard series, but not my favorite block, even though it's quite good. Then you have the Getzen valve block, which I love, and horns like the Del Quadro and a few other horn companies, Divot trumpets, use that block. I know Andy Taylor's used that block. He also uses Carroll. But then you have the makers that use their own blocks. I mentioned Adams before, but then you got like Schilke and other companies that use their own blocks and pistons. But this block is a block that you can get in Europe. It's the Meinlschmidt block. Now, Meinlschmidt is an amazing company, and they also do a lot of work on the Ma valve blocks, which you've seen a few other videos that I've had. This one isn't a Ma block, it's just a standard block, although you can get this horn, I think, with the Ma option, which I think will add to the price. But it's a bronze casing with nickel uppers, and if you know anything about some of the trumpets I've made with Adams, it's like my favorite combination of valve block, because you get the thickness of the bronze cluster with the crispness of the nickel tops. And then you've got these great buttons. Let me try to zoom in on those. Logan makes unbelievably beautiful buttons. Look at that. Just great. And the slides are, let's see, we've got nickel outsides on the slides, and those are handmade by Logan as well. The lead pipe you see here, it's not a fully rounded slide, but it's also not a square side. He calls it a soft D-bend, which I think that's actually a wonderful description of this slide. So semi-round, but It's got a large large flared, slightly larger diameter. I didn't measure this, unfortunately, but it's over 5 inches. It's a red brass block. Motto water keys on the first and third slides. Let's see. And it's in a beautiful brushed raw brass finish. And it really is gorgeous. So there you go. I mean, that's a little bit of the specs of the horn. How does it play? It plays great. It's super even. This isn't the best microphone that I use, but still working on the tech with my new computer. Hopefully I'll get that going in a few days. But I'm going to just play a little bit. Check out the evenness of this horn. This is a 3C, by the way, mouthpiece. Very even. Yeah, they won't hire me to be playing Petrushka anytime soon, sorry to say. Very clean, and with the red brass, it adds a nice depth to the sound. Just a really fun horn. And if I put something a little crisper in, this is our prototype. We're actually selling a bunch of early prototypes that we made in the shop before I decided on my standard blank. This is an early prototype. We have them on the web store for sale. This is about a 3x2 Alcaz. It will brighten up nicely. Great horn, super fun. So check it out today. This is the Thane trumpet we'll have for sale at the shop. So thankful. Thank you, Logan, for the opportunity to rep your beautiful trumpet, and anybody who buys this is going to absolutely fall in love with it. I love it. So take a moment, hit the subscribe button, stay up to date with us. Thanks so much, and support your local small business, or in this case, if you support our small business from wherever you are on the globe, we appreciate you so much. Take care.